All right, today's best mix, Star 99.9. It's Kevin Begley hanging out backstage at the Orange Ale House for our Star 99.9 Michaels Jewelers Acoustic Session. Beautiful day here in Connecticut. Magic is here, and I always say this weather, your music sounds like the beach, sounds like the summer, sounds fun, and we got the perfect weather for it here in Connecticut.
Yes, we'd like to thank the weather and thank the clouds for leaving for the day.
Dear Cosmos.
Dear Cosmos.
Now, you guys have been sort of touring and all over the place the last year, but where do you call home when you're not on tour? Like, do you live in different places? Is it all in one spot?
We're from Toronto, Canada, so
Right.
that feels like home, but we live in LA now, so that's also,
Okay.
it's like our second home now, so it's
Nice.
kind of complicated, but yeah, LA is where we live now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rude, obviously a huge smash last summer. You know, it just sort of took up, like it, you know, it just all of a sudden was this huge hit that you guys had. And you guys had musical careers before that, before Magic. Was it sort of a calculated move, or did it just happen all at once, or?
Man, if you can calculate something like that, then you are the strangest mathematician
Right.
in music ever. You know, starting a band is about your love for music and friendship. You know, you start a
Right.
band, you like people, you start a band. It worked, and
Yeah.
it's continuing to work. You know, we just went on tour with Maroon 5. We are going on tour with them in Europe, and now we're moving on to the next single. So it's all working so far, and we know it's going to be up and down, but right now we're going to ride the positive wave.
Yeah. Can we talk about your beads?
Sure.
So all the beads we were just talking about before
Zoom
we
into
started.
these beads right here. Actually, in New York City, this is like bone, and this is red, and this is wood.
And you made these at the bead store.
I just chose it all and put it together. You know, we had a day off yesterday, and we did a couple meetings, and then and I just wanted to have some stuff that was personalized, you know. So
Right.
I had this made. This is like mahogany wood, and it just makes me feel earthy.
Yeah. So Rude and No Way No that we're playing now on Star. So we get a lot of feedback about these songs. In Star, we have a lot of families that listen, a lot of kids. And I can't tell you how many times I've heard moms and dads and kids say, we just put on Rude in the house, or we put on No Way No, and we just dance around before bed. Like, that must feel so good that, you know, there's so much negativity now in the world that your music is so positive and fun.
Yeah, we definitely try to make music that is positive and just
Yeah.
kind of, you know, it's easy to listen to. It's not, you know, it kind of tries to take you away from the negativity in the world. And
Right.
there's a lot of it right now.
Yeah.
And so we're just trying to, you know, keep things light, keep things easy. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, like whether it's radio or a band or records or whatever industry you're in, we all got into this music world to sort of have fun. Like that, I think people sort of forget that sometimes. But
yeah, music is just proof that there's a lot of love in the world, and so we're just
Right.
we're just spreading that. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, there's a guy that we work with here at the radio station that loves story songs. So when we first heard Rude, he was like, this is everything I want. Like, it's a story in a song. Now, obviously, that comes from some sort of truth, I'm sure, whether it's true line for line. I don't know. But
not a real
it's
story.
not. Will there be a part 2?
I've thought of that, but you know, because it didn't actually happen, I'd have to make up another story.
Right, so it's like writing movies. It would have to be a good sequel.
But
to
you know, I think we'll see. You know, we're always writing songs. Maybe the character ends up. I don't know. What does he do?
it would,
Maybe he marries the dad.
He realized that he wants
divorce.
he marries the dad.
Divorce song.
a song about divorce.
Right.
Or perhaps he feels like he's a woman trapped in a man's body.
Oh, okay.
And at all costs, what he really wants to do at this point is change into a woman.
And then it can be a concept
And,
record, and
uh,
all the
and it's a
songs will
concept.
be about the
And
change.
he's now asking the dad for permission to do that and leave the girl and or
Right.
stay with her, actually, but just sort of present himself differently.
I think the song will take place 5 years after, and it'll be from the dad's perspective, and it'll be called "I Told You So."
I like that. Should make that happen.
Or you're stuck with me.
You're stuck with me now.
Want to golf?
How do you like this? Are you happy now? So the band, you know, you guys over the past year have done so much. What's the future like for Magic? Is there big plans going forward?
Yeah, I mean, of course. Now the focus is to continue because the Rude was so big that, you know, a lot of people picked up the album, but we feel like a lot of people should hear the album.
Yeah.
So moving on to the next song, of course, No We Know, and back on tour with Maroon 5. But now we're setting up tours in everywhere from South America to Europe to, you know, there's just a lot of touring in Japan and festivals. And so it's a big touring year for us, which is important because we want everybody to see what we do live.
Right.
And then there'll be new videos, probably another single. But, you know, just what every band does. You know, you go
Yeah.
out there and you play your music
Just
and you
work
share
hard,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, and there's just, we're lucky. Rude played around the whole world, so we have a lot of countries we can go to and kind of keep this cycle going and watch it grow over time.
That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much. You know, our listeners have been so pumped about this ever since we
Sweet.
started giving away tickets to it. So, Star 99.9, today's best mix, Michaels Jewelers Acoustic Session with Magic. They're going to play in a few minutes. And thank you guys so much again.
Thank you, bro.
Absolutely.